Happening right now, protesters gathering in Jacksonville. Hundreds take to the street calling for an end to the divide facing our country. Tonight marks the fourth night of protests following the election of Donald Trump. For days, we've seen them across the country, from New York to Atlanta to San Diego. Right now, we want to take you live to Cincinnati, Ohio. On the streets, anti-Trump rallies have merged with groups protesting the mistrial of Officer Ray Tenzing. In Los Angeles, protesters can be seen marching down the streets, chanting and waving signs. And here at home, hundreds turned out to Hemming Park today to voice their opinions about the election. But the message was more than just anti-Trump. It was a message of anti-hate. Channel 4's Destiny McKeever is live downtown tonight. And Destiny, this rally just wrapped up.
Yeah, Ethan, this wrapped up about 45 minutes ago, and just a moment ago there was still a very heavy JSO presence here. If you take a look behind me, you can see there's still a couple protesters even here at Hemming Park. A couple hundred people attending this event today, and before people started to march, lots of people came forward to speak. Here's what one of the protesters had to say.
I refuse to let him grow up in a world of hate.
This was the overall message of many of the people attending this rally today, and we saw signs saying choose love, no hate. The organizers tell me they accept the fact that Donald Trump is now our new president, but they say they don't appreciate the divide the election has created within our country. There were people here of all races, ethnicities, socioeconomic backgrounds, and they chanted together saying things like no justice, no peace. The rally began at Hemming Park, but after a few speeches, the attendees marched down Laura Street towards the Jacksonville landing, and traffic was, of course, held up at some intersections, but overall, this was a very peaceful rally. We didn't see fights, any disagreements of that sort, and we met with an organizer before the rally started. Here's why he says he wanted to march today.
The issue with this whole election, the issue is that, and the only way we're going to move forward, and I hope that people agree with me on this, the only way we're going to move forward is if we recognize identity, oppression, all these things. We recognize these things as human rights. That's the only way that we're going to move forward in this country.
And again, this all wrapping up about 45 minutes ago in front of the Jacksonville landing. The organizers say this is definitely not the end of them making their voices heard here in Jacksonville. Reporting live at Hemming Park, I'm Destiny McKeever, Channel 4, the local station.
And 4 days after Election Day, 2 states are still counting their votes. Despite the outcome, races in Michigan and New Hampshire have not been officially called. The margins were so close there, they could go to a recount. However, even with those 2 states, Donald Trump still has enough electoral votes to clinch the White House.